This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Rebels offense trots out there to open this game. And Kirk, we've seen this quarterback build a reputation for making plays when his team really needs him.
Well, I think the best thing about he's just consistent. You know what you're going to get with this guy. He typically makes very good decisions, but every once in a while when he needs to step up and make a play, he's more than capable.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught over the middle. It's Lee.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. There's the handoff. Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Simmons. The receiver grabs it. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's caught. It's Lee. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The Bulldogs looking to keep this drive rolling. Motion now from the tight end. On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
A play action, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
QB decides to keep it here. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs! How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stix. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. Now, I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Breaking free at the 35. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back. It's Stockton. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's reeled in. It's Bell. We make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Dogs will try to keep this drive moving. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. That's a quick shovel pass. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now it's third down and goal for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Ray. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Short connection to the tight end here.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
And the Rebels getting set on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed with a pass rush. Sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's brought down there.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Here comes a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And he drives the punt deep. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And the quarterback keeps it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pass rush closing in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Caught by the receiver.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a fumble behind the line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, they get the first down here, and I got to be honest, a little bit surprised by the softer coverage by that corner. I thought he'd be a little bit tighter and closer to the sticks, especially on a fourth down play. But give him the conversion, and they keep this drive alive.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offense coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Rebels have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Caught behind the line. It's Lee. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Defense is coming after him. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Fire to the right side, complete. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
It's a short completion of the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Branch. Touchdown, Dogs. They connect for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And they'll use the ground game here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Rebels will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Past the 30. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
Big plays like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Play action here on 1st down. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to him about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. This offense continues to roll. You wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed to the running back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Quick pass, the catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw again. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught in the backfield. It's Diggs. And the Rebels are going to keep this drive rolling.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the Rebels churn out another 1st down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Dropping back, it's Stockton. To screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bell.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Ball carrier tackle at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
And I really thought on 2nd goal, you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead, try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
3rd down and goal for the offense. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Finds his man. It's Wallace.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
To throw, it's Simmons. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
2nd down after that previous play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw here. A deep shot to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. Wideouts now clustered. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll be brought down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense just blew up that play.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Receiver in motion now. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Hit just as he throws the ball. Great move there. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. And it's a comeback route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Rebels trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's 1st and goal.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
He's hit as he throws it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
The offense comes up with a touchdown here, but that defense had the pressure. I thought they were going to get to him, but give him credit. He got rid of the ball just before contact.
Now the important point after attempt. And then they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17.
That makes the score. Georgia, 31, Ole Miss, 17.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Grinding away on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, great cut. They whiff on him. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. And Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense really clicking here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught on the shovel pass. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
On the run, it's Frazier. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Georgia 38, Ole Miss 17.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good.
That makes the score. Georgia 38, Ole Miss 24.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick this one off.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Well, this one, I mean, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
Well, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.